First off, it's all about the youth. Before I talk about the spring game, I want to admit something. That yes, I was wrong. I thought we were going to get some recruits that I felt that could have helped us, but apparently that didn't work out. If they went elsewhere, Japan King was right. I was wrong. We didn't get the recruits I thought we were going to get. But anyway, we got to move on to those we do have. So that being said, let's talk about the spring game yesterday. A couple things I found in the spring game video when I watched it. Number one, I felt we had a legitimate pass rush for the first time in quite a long time. I felt the offense, when I looked at it, the offense did okay. We did very well. So the way that worked, basically AJ threw 2 interceptions. I was pretty impressed with Morris, though. 209 yards on 12 for 21. Mike James, and yes, I got him wrong. I thought it was Javaris when he wore 5 to start, but it was Mike James that's wearing number 5, so at least I finally got that out of the way. It is number 5, Mike James. Mike James, 64 yards, and what I saw in that video, let me tell you, he looks pretty impressive. He looks very impressive. Wouldn't be shocked if he would have started coming in, but I still expect that to be Barry to start this year. The receiving core, from what I saw on the tape, looked pretty damn good, especially Travis Benjamin. 171 yards on 6 receptions, and Hank, 2 touchdowns on 61 yards receiving on 3 receptions. But the defense, man, oh man, was Sean Spence a beast yesterday or what? Let me tell you, 8 tackles. I mean, we did get sacks we did get 2 picks from Ray, and I'll tell you, Colin McCarthy, from what I'm reading, he's still the weak link in the middle. I mean, we need Colin McCarthy to step up this year and be that leader in the middle. But I was very encouraged with the D-line, the way we got pressure on the quarterback. I mean, first time in a while I've honestly seen us have a legitimate pass rush. But but when I'm reading here, why didn't Storm Johnson get the ball more? I mean, from what I'm reading here, he's going to be a redshirt. So that might be, who knows. But I'll tell you, there's something here I read that Ja'Cory Harris can come in and not lead the nation in interception again. So here's the point. Ja'Cory Harris has to have a big year. We need to cut down on his picks. I mean, last year, too many picks for Mike take, and we also got to protect him a lot better. We have to not allow sacks, and I feel we can do that this year. Basically, the secondary is still a question. So I'll tell you, the secondary, before we go up to Ohio State, I mean, that's got to get better. I'm reading that it was just absolutely burned by our receiving core, and I'll tell you, against Ohio State, I mean, that's not going to get it done. I mean, so I like the fact that I'm hearing that Ray is stepping up his game. Our coaches do like Reed, but at the same time, I'd rather see Ray in there, make some plays. I'll tell you, Travis Benjamin. Now, even though we didn't work on the kicking game, on the special teams yesterday, on the return game, I'd like to see this guy go back to being what he was, and that is our kick returner, because this guy can give me big yardage and give our offense field position to work with. I mean, yesterday he had 171 yards on 6 receptions, and I can tell you this: he's one of the most important Hurricanes this season. And I could say this: I'll tell you, he has to step up this year. But I'll tell you, what I'm reading about Brandon Harris isn't good. I mean, he was very poor in the spring game yesterday, and I have to tell you, if that happens against Ohio State, we're going to be in serious trouble. Brandon Harris has got to step up and do a lot better when we go up to Columbus on 9/11. DVD, Reed, Ray, Telemark, from what I'm hearing, has gotten a lot bigger and a lot better. So basically the secondary must step up, you know, because McGee and Golston, let me tell you, that second unit is not good. It's not good. Yes, they're inexperienced, but, you know, and they weren't able to stop our receivers. And I'll tell you, we have to depend on McGee and Golston. If God forbid Harris gets hurt or DBD gets hurt, you know, that's going to be a problem, especially when we go up to Columbus on September 11th. The middle linebacker, as I said earlier, you know, we have to fix that. You know, I need to see, hopefully Gavin Harden comes back. Hopefully we can get Shavon Green in there, get him healthy, because the only guy we have is McCarthy. And we don't have anybody else, you know. But overall, from the video I saw, I felt we did, from the clips that St. Pete Kane put up, did a tremendous job. Felt we did very well. We're solid. I mean, we have depth now for the first time since in the Randy Shannon era. Defense, you know, we're not there yet. You know, from a thing with Ajomo. If we can get Ajomo back before he got hurt, let me tell you, that's going to be huge. And Bailey, let me tell you, wow. If Bailey is that dominating on the other side, let me tell you something. The middle linebacker's not going to be a problem, but we do have to get it addressed eventually. But if our D-line is that good, let me tell you something. This team could be really, really special. Could maybe have a national championship type of season. We're going to know that. We're going to get a very good idea how good our defense is when we go to Columbus on September 11th. So overall, I felt we did okay. We could do better in some areas, but overall, we did what we needed to do. Now the question, I'm thinking, yes, we fixed some issues, but we still have some areas that we still need to fix. Again, namely middle linebacker and the secondary. But overall, we did okay. We did well. Especially defense, got a pass rush in there. And I felt overall the team responded, some players responded to challenges by the coaching staff. So that's pretty much it for now. Next time you see me on here with Hurricane football will be about 2 weeks before the start of the regular season with the Hurricane preview. As I break down each opponent coming into the season. So I'll probably start that series in probably about second, third week in August. So I will see you then. And as always, win or lose, go Canes.